Hey everyone, it's Michelle, and today I'm taking you to one of my favorite spots, and it's my garden. My garden is actually, for me, it's become a symbol of hope because my garden was one of the first things that I did for my own health and wellness journey when I was very sick a few years ago, and I started growing with the seasons and growing my own vegetables, and it was literally one of the best things that I did for myself. And every spring when I come out here and I get ready to garden, it reminds me of that place that I was in where my health was a mess and I really felt sad and hopeless, and I wasn't sure how I was going to try to get myself well again. And by starting my own garden, it really just changed everything for me, and it really helped me realize that there is an amazing way that we can actually get well, and it is by planting our own food. And it actually has some amazing health benefits. But before we go there, I want to quickly just show you my garden because right now it's actually a mess. I have not cleaned it out yet. That's the next step. But I wanted to show you that because, like I said, remember, even if you feel like right now your health is a mess, there is hope. And every spring when my garden is a mess, before I dig it out and I plant my new seeds and we start fresh every year, it's just a symbol to me, and it reminds me of how I felt then and how I felt now. So here's my garden. So now we're going to talk about the reasons why getting into the garden is it's just so good for our overall physical and mental health. There are some specific reasons though. One of the first ones is the reduction of stress. So when we are really stressed out, we release this hormone called cortisol, and cortisol in too high of loads is actually toxic to our body. So just getting in a garden and getting your hands in some dirt really does some great things to reduce our own stress and anxiety levels. It also increases self-esteem. So when we, and this is one of the main reasons why it's so great to have your kids get involved in gardening, as you can hear my two little ones right now. But just overall, especially as they're going through those teen years and they're growing up, everybody needs a boost of self-esteem. Getting in a garden is a great way to do it for them. So it boosts self-esteem. One of the other things that getting in a garden does is it actually reduces our risk of heart attack and strokes. And why it does this is because when you're outside and you're in the sunlight, you're getting vitamin D. So vitamin D is a critical vitamin. It's a fat-soluble vitamin that we need. And that, a little tidbit actually, is that if you are on a vitamin D supplement, or if you find that your levels of vitamin D are too low and you need to get on a vitamin D supplement, then take a vitamin K2 with it. Vitamin K2 is actually necessary so that we absorb that vitamin D. But those are reasons why the vitamin D that we get from the sunlight is one of the reasons why you could have a reduced risk of heart attack and stroke. Such a great reason to get involved. The next thing that it does is it boosts our immune system naturally. So how it does this is the good friendly bacteria in the soil. So I know everybody might kind of be like, oh, I don't really like to get my hands dirty. There's a scientific reason why you should allow your kids to get their hands in the dirt, and you should also be getting your hands in the dirt from time to time as well, especially in some good composted dirt in your vegetable garden. And the next reason, and one of the biggest reasons, I even touched on this in my email, in my last email, is it's a great safe movement activity. And safe movement is just knowing what your body is capable of doing and not pushing past that. So getting in a garden is a great way to get you're working on light strength, you're working on light endurance activities, you're doing even some problem solving while you're planting. So it's engaging all of our senses, and it's such a great way to really boost our overall physical, mental, and even spiritual health. So getting in a garden, really, there's so many benefits to it, you can't even count. I think a lot of times our grandparents really knew what they were doing. And I know for me, I'm trying to bring that back into my own family. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope I gave you some inspiration to really taking that first step. And one of my first steps, like I said, it was getting a garden going. So in this email, I have also put a direct link where if you are interested, you can book a free 30-minute phone call with me, and we can talk about a little bit more about your health and wellness goals, where you want to go, and what do you want to see results in. So go ahead and book a call with me. I would love to speak with you. I'm happy to speak with you, and I have been there. So have a great and beautiful day. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye, everyone.